Alright guys, welcome back. On this episode, we're going to be starting our Rags to Riches series. As you guys know, you know how this goes. We're going to go do some looting, collect our loot, add it to the storage, do another video after this one, probably later this week. And then, again, just like before, we'll take donations, which we've already gotten several of those. So thank you guys for that. And then at the end, we will select a candidate to donate to help them get their builds done. And again, if you guys haven't watched this before, you have to be a subscriber. You have to leave your Dead Frontier username in the comments below. And we would like somebody that anywhere from $5 to $25 million could actually help you. So nobody that's in-game, nobody that's using an alt, please just leave this for the new players that could use help. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch our other Rag to Riches videos, and you will see how this goes. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we're going to get started here. So this is the southeastern zone. So to change it up, I went to the southeast zone, and we're going to be doing some looting, see what we can find. I'm running my handy dandy mag storm, my cryo storm, and my pay to win UWC. So again, I got my looting implants on. One thing that I've done recently though, so I just left the clan I was in, Phoenix Rising, amazing clan, very active. But to be honest with you guys, I left them because, you know, I need more time to be able to do this stuff. So making content is kind of what I want to do with Dead Frontier. And being in a clan, it was great. But with me trying to do this and then other clan activities, it's time consuming. So I wanted to be able to focus on this. And then the other thing is, you know, now I don't have the clan boosts, which sounds bad, but I actually would rather not have them. Because when I'm trying to make videos and things, I want to keep all the statistics that I can as far as, you know, a new or play, you know, most players aren't going to be in a clan that has max boost. So I feel like I can actually do a better job making videos if I just stay as a default player. So that's why I chose to do that. And a big shout out to Phoenix Rising. Again, they're an amazing clan, guys. They're very active, and they have a lot of camaraderie. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna go into. Well, actually, you know what? We'll go single. We'll go multiplayer. So we're gonna start our loot run, and we're gonna see what kind of items we can pull for this. Try to help get some money for our next donation here. I'm not looking for ammo. I'm looking for scrap. And the event's finally over. So the Christmas event is now gone. The game does look different. But you know what, guys? Honestly, I'm kind of glad it's over. I feel like, you know, every event I'm excited for, right? I'm excited for the new items. I'm excited for the new weapons. And just the experience and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, this is how Dead Frontier is. This is how it's meant to be played. And I enjoy the casual, you know, the regular monsters, the regular zombies, you know, the boss maps back to normal. You know, I kind of prefer this. Again, I love holiday events, but after so long, you know, you're ready to get started back on the normal stuff. So bossing, I think, is a lot more fun on off event time, if that makes sense. I feel like there's more variety of bosses. Mastercraft, nice pickup. So one thing I was thinking about, I need some help from you guys. When I do videos, I've been doing a lot of the Wasteland videos lately, comparing items. So a couple things. If you guys remember, if you've watched my other videos, I've been doing like weapon comparisons here in the last like 2 weeks, I'd say. But I at a time, we were doing like one item at a time. And I would use it in the chemical plant. I would use it at Synchronon Bunker. I'd bring it down here to the southeast zone. To kind of give you guys an overall view of how the item performs in each area. And I know I've been getting a lot of comments. People like my Wasteland videos, and I agree. I like them a lot. I think they have a lot of good information. But I was curious if you guys would prefer me to keep doing the weapon groupings in the Wasteland like I have been, or if you guys would rather me go and do the single individual items. You know, I think there's room to do both of them. but which one do you guys prefer? So in the comments below, let me know what you guys prefer to see or want to see more of. If you guys want me to keep doing the weapon group testing in the wastelands, that's perfectly fine. You know, I just want to make sure I'm not just doing one type of content. I don't want it to get stale, and I want it to be actual good content. You know what I mean? I don't want no junk. So that's what you guys like. That's what you like. That's okay. But I just need to know. So help me out. And I do have a ton of weapon reviews I want to do. I'm just debating on how I want to go about it, honestly. I don't know if I want to do the groupings first, or maybe do a couple weeks of groupings or a couple weeks of solo items. You know, I don't really know what you guys want. So for me to keep going with my content, I'm trying to look for direction here. Took 2 days off, so I didn't release a video on Sunday, and I didn't release one Monday. A nice little break. You know, obviously I still work my real job, but it was nice not to have to come home and just rush to a video. Kind of gave me a breather, because last week we did 6 days. 6 out of the 7 days we had a video come out, so I'm not picking up survival knives. I'm so sick of those things. Biomass, don't need it. I really do like the Southeast Zone, guys. I've seen a lot of people commenting in the Discord channel, and that's the other thing. If you guys haven't joined our Discord, check it out. There's a lot of activity in there. A lot of good guides. People post a lot of stuff, good information. Might Man, I don't know if you guys ever watch his videos, but Might Man's in there all the time. He plays probably more than I do, but he's always there willing to help people. So Might Man, thank you. I appreciate you. You know, one, you're in my Discord, so thank you for joining it, and two, thanks for being so active, man. You're awesome, so appreciate you, Might Man. But yeah, if you guys need help, you know, I'll help you. Everybody in the chat's very friendly. It's 100% free to join, so take advantage of it, guys. Claw hammer. Let's keep going. Not taking ammo. And I do want to, now that the event's over, I do want to do some bossing videos. And the Rags to Riches series, we get this one that we're doing now. This is obviously part 1. We get a lot of good comments with these, but they typically only get about 200 views, where my weapon reviews or guides or things like that usually get, I would say, 400 to 700 views. So I don't know if we should keep doing as many, maybe a monthly one. And again, that's just my thought process on it. You guys let me know what you think. And again, a lot of you guys are donating, which is great. But maybe every week is too much for you guys and myself, just on this one content type. So let me know your thoughts on that. Maybe we do a monthly Rags to Riches. But anyway, just curious. $44K. Cash looted. Who we got in here with us? Bloody Murder. Mastercrafted Wakazashi. So one thing I do, and you guys will see, so we're 20 of 39 spots filled right now on my inventory. One thing that I do, so right now I have my Mimic on, but it's on Mastercrafted, so I'm mimicking the Mastercraft implant. Now, typically during events, that's what I do. Now, once the events end, I will switch it and I'll mimic my Prophecy. All right, because that's going to give me even more loot spots, or better chances of finding a loot, I should say. Because during the event, usually loot is boosted anyway, so I don't really need to boost that. But when the events are gone, it may be more beneficial for me to mimic the Prophecy over the Mastercraft, because if I can't fill my storage up in one loot run, like one building, then to me it's not worth it. I'm trying to loot one building and go and, you know, barricade and all that stuff. So seeing as how fast we fill up off this run will kind of determine for myself. And I don't have my clan boost anymore. So I've also lost that. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. Again, we still have 17 spots left and I think one floor. I'm not picking up ammo. And I will say, I even have the parasitic husk, guys. This exile mesh that I have on, I'm going to say it's my favorite armor. I really am. I like it better than the parasitic husk. At least for looting. I'll say that. I'll say for looting. That 15% movement speed, guys, and 400 armor. I mean, look at my armor, knock on wood. I don't even need it because obviously I've played a long time and I'm halfway decent at dodging things. So just, it doesn't make sense for me not to take advantage of the movement speed. I look at it as like 15% movement speed. That's 15% faster that I can get through the building. You know what I mean? So if you guys are kind of on the fence, I highly recommend the Exile Mesh. It is very expensive, but it is nothing compared to like a Parasitic Husk or something like that. Now in the Wastelands, Parasitic Husk all day. Someone found a cyclone. I believe it was down here not too long ago. That'd be a nice little find, wouldn't it? And I'm getting a lot of comments as well for like Dusk reviews. I've seen Dawn items. Just a lot of different items. So it seems like that's kind of where people are leaning, is weapon reviews and things like that. But if you guys have any guides you want me to do, you know, please give me a holler out on those. Again, the one guide that I really want to do is the how to loot as a mid-tier. Like just starting off, you're going from dogs to precinct 13, things like that. How to get through the game. I really want to do a video on that and give my take on it. So I think as far as like a guide goes, I think that'll be one of those. But if you guys have things that you can think of that people should know, you know, let me know and I'll make a guide on it. And again, I still have a lot of things I want to get done, guys. I'd say right now I have 40 videos, 50 videos wrote down. But again, if I do, you know, let's just say 4 to 6 a week, that's a long time. And that's just without you guys even giving me, you know, any videos yourself on top of it. Alright, so if you look at the top there, I've looted 7, or I'm sorry, I have 7 loot spots left. So what we're going to do on our next round, we're going to loot the hospital again, and I'm going to mimic my my prophecy implant, and we're going to see if that helps out. And again, if you guys get like this and you're down here in the southeast zone, you know, watch my video. I did a video on looting zones, and that helps out tremendously if you're new or don't know where to go. But down here, there is this store, General Warehouse, or I guess it is a store. So this little shop. If you just need to get a couple loot spots like I did, I needed 7. Hit this up, see what you can find. It's good to get, you know, a couple items. You're not going to fill up like you do at the hospital. Oh, a wooden plank. I want that. I always take 1 plank and 1 nail when I find them because it's like a free barricade for me. Don't need that. And also, one other spot you can loot is when you go to barricade, you're in a house, and that house does have looting spots. So again, it is faster if you can just loot one spot, like, you know, like the hospital or the bunker or something like that, and fill up. But if you have to go house to house because you don't have, you know, all these implants or things like that, because I do have a ton, you know, as long as you can go to the areas that are close to the hospital, you're going to be just fine. But it is faster if you don't have to bounce around like this. Okay, we got 3 spots left. We're going to go down here to the house where I barricade. 2 spots left. And then the next round, we'll reloot the hospital. Like I said, we'll mimic the prophecy implant. Ooh, 2412. Not too bad, guys. And we still got 1 spot left. That was a big stack of ammo. Could have took it. Don't want biomass. Not a lot of money, though. 130. Okay. Nice. We need 1 more because I do have a stack of grenades I did not want to pick up, but I did. See if we can't luck out. Nope, brown cardboard hat. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. So, that's alright. We got a stack of grenades out of it, but they can still sell, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and make sure. Alright, I'm cading. Run away. Okay. Alright, so let's go to our storage. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff up there. Grab these out. Go back. Storage. Put them up. Alright, do we need to repair? Nope, we're good there. Everything's good. Healthy. Food's good. 130k. I need to write that down. Okay. That way I know how much money to put back in the pot. So 130k is in there. I believe we're ready to go back in. So what we're going to do is I will stop. We're up to 18 minutes, so I'll stop this video here. This will be part 1 of our Rags to Riches series. If you guys haven't, please hit that subscribe button. You must be subscribed and leave your name in the comments below to be entered in the contest. Again, at the end of episode 3, we will select our winner, buy them some gear, go over their gear and give some advice for that. So again, guys, let me know what you want to see more of. Let me know what kind of weapon reviews you want me to do, wastelands, or go around the zones. You know, just give me some honest feedback. And thank you guys for everything. We only need, I think, like around 150 more subscribers, guys, and we're at our 1,000. So we're getting there, guys. We're actually doing it. We're going to get to 1,000 subscribers sooner rather than later. So appreciate all you guys supporting me. Thanks for watching, and until next time, you guys stay safe out there. Peace.